What do you have to say, like, to all these kids, like, all the gun violence going on? You did 20-something years for a gun. What would you tell somebody with a gun in their hand right now?
I would tell them it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, under the United States Constitution, second right, you have a right to bear arms. We supposedly, as United States American citizens, have a right to bear arms. The Constitution is supposed to apply to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the thing I'm gonna say about that is, first of all, if you had a gun in your home or place of business, you know, that's legally, I'm not gonna say legally that you have a license or permit to have one, but that's a place where under the law, they say you're allowed, if you're permissible to have one, and if you do have one, you get caught one, it's supposed to be a misdemeanor, not a felony. You know what I'm saying? But the Second Amendment means you're supposed to have the right to bear arms, you know what I'm saying? So I would never tell nobody not to protect themselves, their home, their business, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a right to protect ourselves, our homes and our business and stuff like that, you know. But if you carrying a gun in the streets and stuff like that, and your intention is to use the gun, then you know, then you got to be mindful, because bullets have nobody's name on it. When you shoot a gun, anybody in the area can get hit. You know what I'm saying? A child can get hit, somebody's mom can get hit. You know, anybody can get hit. A bullet can ricochet or something, hit somebody. So when you take in the streets, that's at a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that. My brother done that, and people I grew up, a lot of us done that. You know what I'm saying? But we paid the consequences for that. And like I said, the consequences is either prison or death. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's some of us who've been through prison, and a lot of us been through prison. A lot of us are home now. It's a lot of brothers out there that's doing well now. It's a lot of brothers out here that I know that's lifers, and they doing well now. A lot of brothers is working. They got their own house. They got their own cars. They got, you know, they might be married. They got their own children. They got their families. You know, and they doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know, because if you live in the other type of lifestyle, you're not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And then even no guarantee if you go to prison, you know, because I said the outcome is prison or death. Ain't no guarantee if you go to prison that you're even going to make it out of there. You can catch a new charge in prison. You can catch a body in prison. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a comrade, Blue Boy. I hope he get out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get off parole, I'm going to go see him. But anyway, that's my comrade, and he caught a body in prison. He caught Larry Davis' body in prison. You know what I mean? But so there's no guarantee that you go to prison, you get out. You can get killed in prison. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Ain't nobody invincible. You know, so it can happen to anybody. But so you don't want to put yourself.
Let me stop you for a second. You say he caught what? Larry Davis?
Larry Davis, yeah, he killed Larry Davis.
What the fuck happened between them? Like,
well, he told me that Larry Davis.
Tell the truth, the cops paid that motherfucker to do that shit, right?
Some people said that, but nah, I don't believe that. Blue Boy's my comrade, and he wouldn't lie to me, and he told me. You know what I'm saying? He told me. In fact, we write each other and all that. It's been a while since I've communicated with him, but he'll see me soon. But anyway, yeah, he told me that Larry Davis was hanging with some dude who's either a child molester or a pedophile or something like that. I don't know what the deal was, but you know, I know he told him the dude was no good to stay away from the dude or whatever, because I guess dude was trying to get at the dude and he was trying to protect the guy. You know what I mean? So he didn't want to mind his business. And then him and Blue had some words, and they said, all right, get your gun and come to the yard. And they went to the yard and they banged out, and he got bodied. You know, they hit each other a few times, but Blue hit him in the artery in his thigh, and he bled out. You know what I'm saying? They could have. That's another thing when you in the system. That's another way how you can lose your life, because they ain't got the best medical. You don't get the best medical attention. So, you know, if they would have got there sooner and tied his leg up and stopped the bleeding and got him to the hospital sooner, he probably would have survived. But he bled out. You know, and that's like I said, in prison, the medical staff, you virtually got to be dying to get help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times brothers don't get the proper medical attention. I know, I've been there. I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? So I can speak to that experience. But you know, that's another reason why. None of us want to go to prison. None of us want to go back. And those of you who haven't been there, you don't want to go there. And this day and age, they got, I've been seeing on the news lately, they got a big thing about violence now and about guns now. So it's not like before where you get caught with a gun and you get 8 months, you get a bullet on Rikers Island. It's not like that no more. People getting 10 years for guns. People getting more than that sometimes. You know, if you got a record, they might put your lights. I just did 27 years for a gun, for a D felony. 27 years, went to 9 parole boards. So, and I caught my case back in 1990. So we in 2021 now. So, you know, they got the 3-strike law. They got other federal law. They got laws where they may can give you life and you can never get out. You may not even have a chance to see the parole board. And then there's no guarantee the parole board gonna let you out. And like I said, when you're doing the bid, there's no guarantee that you even get out of prison.
What's the most fucked up shit you seen happen behind the wall? Like, or do you not want to talk about it? Like, I know a lot of people don't like talking about shit after they come home.
All right, well, I tell you what was shocking to me, like the amount of disunity that we have now than how it was back in the days. I'm gonna give you an example. I seen two brothers fighting in a mess hall in Great Mental Correctional Facility, which we call Comstock, because it's in Comstock, New York. And they was having a fist fight with their hands. Now the COs could have told them to stop, you know what I'm saying, or jumped in the middle, or even the worst case scenario, probably even fired a tear gas or whatever, which would be extreme to fire a tear gas with two guys fighting. They could have just came, two COs could have came and grabbed them and broke them apart. But what happened was a CO ran over there with his baton and started beating one of the brothers in the head, you know. But the thing that was shocking to me was that everybody sat there and nobody did nothing. I'm talking about the prisoners, you know. And I never seen nothing like that. When I first seen him run over there and hit the dude in the head with the baton, I got up. But the brother was sitting next to me, told me, nah, boy, get down. So I sat down, you know, and I would have been the only one because nobody else got up. You know what I mean? But so it was shocking to me that they could just, even another thing I seen that happen in that same prison, and I seen stuff that happened in Annika, Clinton too, but in that same prison, I seen another scenario. Brothers having a fight in the yard. Wasn't no weapons involved. Wasn't no razors, no scalpels, no ice picks, no flatheads. None of that involved. Fighting with the hands. And when they broke up the fight, they dragged these brothers through the yard. I mean, on cement, like Comstock. The yard is not grass. It's like a big parking lot. It's all cement. They literally dragged them through the yard. You know, like animals, like they was dead bodies, like dragging them. And all the brothers out there in the yard, nobody did nothing. You know.